What's going on, family? It's your man, Gregory Devon. Quick thought. So often we jump from relationship to relationship, and we never figure out, are we emotionally available for this relationship? You know, many of us have a string of bad relationships, and so often we look to assign blame to the other person for why things don't work out. We never stop and realize this. The common denominator is you. If you have a history of failed relationships, consider this. Are you being certain that you are emotionally available for this relationship? Many of us have not healed from the pain of our past, and so often we jump into the next relationship trying to heal ourselves, and we expect this person to do what only God can. A person can't heal you. Only God can. And God heals you by enabling you to do your self-work to figure out why you keep hurting yourself. People don't hurt you. Your choices do. And so often we look to assign blame to other people for all of our pain. When it comes to relationships, what many of us never do is we never stop and figure out, first, do I know what I actually want out of a relationship? Then do I know what I expect out of myself to be towards this person? See, we look to assign expectations towards somebody else. But the truth of the matter is this. What you expect ought to be a lens turned on yourself. You ought to figure out what type of partner you want to be. Many times we say that we've set standards for ourselves. But the truth of the matter is we set standards for somebody else. Many of us say, well, I have high standards. What you have is high expectations of somebody else. The truth of the matter is, when you have a high standard for yourself, then you reflect what you expect. And the truth of the matter is, if you live your life at a certain level, and if you expect certain things out of yourself, and if you hold yourself to a certain standard, you don't have to worry about suspect people entering your life. Are you emotionally available? Many of us are not free to love because we're holding on to failed relationships. We're holding on to the last relationship that didn't work out. And many of us are wondering why things don't work out. But we never stop and turn the lens on us and figure out, what am I doing wrong that I keep placing myself in bad situations? Until you first realize who you are and then what you want out of a relationship, you will always find yourself in the same bad situation. Many of us don't know who we are. So we enter new relationships trying to find ourselves in somebody else. When you don't know who you are, you will lose yourself in somebody else because you're searching to find yourself in somebody else. Truth of the matter is this. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you need. And you have to, first of all, make sure that your priorities in your own life as an individual are in order. Many of us try to enter new relationships and we can't take care of ourselves. So adding another person to the equation makes things worse. Before you enter a new relationship, make sure you know who you are. Make sure you know what you want. Make sure as an individual that you're able to maintain your own life. And make sure you're not trying to search and find yourself in somebody else. And in regard to your hurt and your pain, don't look for somebody else to do what only God can. A person cannot heal you. Make sure that you are emotionally available. Many of us are single, but not available. If you're not emotionally available to be in a relationship, then don't seek to enter one. Don't look for a person to heal you. And don't look for a person to complete you either. You're complete in Christ. In conclusion, I'll say this. Before you desire a relationship, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness. And he promised that everything else will be added unto you. I'll holler at you.